Shalom, shalom. Just waiting to see, a few people get in the chat. All right, get on the live before I start. Okay, but this lesson is going to be entitled, "The Lord puts His Spirit on us to fulfill the curses." Okay, the Lord puts His Spirit on us to fulfill the curses. What I mean by that is that the Lord put a spirit on us to fulfill what was written in Deuteronomy the 28th chapter. Okay? And I'll give you some examples. The reason why Jake is not able to do good in business, because the scripture said, "Cursed be thy basket in thy store," is because what? Because a lot of these Jakes have a spirit of laziness on them, a spirit of they don't believe in themselves. Okay, a spirit of procrastination. This is embedded in Jake. These are demons that I had to fight. Different demons that brothers have to fight. That I still have to fight now. The procrastination and things like that. Yeah, and that's a spirit that the Lord put on Jake. Okay. You see, other nations have it as well. But you see, there's certain Edomites and other nations. They'll get right to work, man. They'll sacrifice. They'll work, 80 hours a week. And those are the type of Edomites that will go far. Shalom, Aqua. Okay. Those are the type of Edomites and the other nations that will go far. You see, and Moab in general, they don't have that spirit of procrastination and being lazy. No. Moab, they have a spirit of work. The scriptures say Moab is my washpot. So they don't have that spirit of laziness. They don't have that at all in general. Okay, but Jake has that heavily, man. Especially the Southern Kingdom. They have that heavily because it's a demon. It's demons that the Lord put on Jake to fulfill his curses so that they wouldn't get to a certain level. Okay, you have to understand that's part of the spiritual chains that's on our people. Okay, also, our women. Okay, there's a spirit on our women to be rebellious, to be out of order. To not go to the gym. Do you know that's a spirit on the so-called black woman? Because that spirit is not on the Latin tribes. You see a lot of so-called Latin. I saw at my gym. You got a so-called Latino woman that's pregnant doing workouts, man. She's pregnant doing workouts in the gym, bro. I mean, like 7 months pregnant doing workouts in the gym, man. You got older Latino women in there, getting their body cultivated, man. Actually, the body kind of looks like a young woman because they're so dedicated to it. The only ones you see in there of the so-called black women is fat black women, man. Black women that's out of shape because they're just starting to get into it. But then what happens is the demon jumps back on them and say, "Now F this," and they quit. Like I told you, the Lord has put a spirit on our people to fulfill the curses, man. Okay? There's a reason a so-called black woman doesn't go to the gym. Jeremiah 3, actually, Salakia, Isaiah the 3rd chapter tells you what? That instead of a girdle, a rent, meaning they will be out of shape. So the Lord put a spirit in the so-called black woman to say, "F the gym." Okay? I'm going to eat what I want. Okay? He's going to accept I'm thick. That's the spirit that's on them, man. Okay? You understand? The Lord put a spirit on the Southern Kingdom woman because that curse is said that was for the daughters of Judah. Okay? Of the baldness of the hair. Okay, even with the baldness of the hair, don't you know the Lord put a spirit on them to put all these goddamn chemicals in their head to further destroy their hair? Don't you know that? To put these damn weaves on that further destroys their hair and causes their hair not to be able to grow and causes alopecia and all that. Well, that goes back to the diet. Okay? Right? But that could be affected by the chemicals you put in your head as well. So the Lord has put the spirit on them to fulfill the curses, man. All right. Scripture said that woman shall be, that wife shall be a harlot in the street. The Lord put the spirit of adultery upon our women, man. Don't you understand that? And they're still going to be destroyed for it. But it's the fact of, this is a spirit that the Lord is putting upon our people to fulfill the curses, man. Okay. He put the spirit on put the spirit on the end dove to be unbearable. Okay. And he put the spirit on Jake to leave as well. You know, sometimes Jake just leaves. Okay. Because these niggas ain't right either. All right. All right. But you have to understand that that's a spirit. These are demons that listen, Satan has hierarchies, man. He has certain demons for food. He has certain demons for procrastination. He has certain, there's different levels. Just like on the right hand side, there's levels. You know, you have Michael the archangel, which is the angel of war. You got other warrior angels. You got other angels set up for healing. Raphael, and so on and so forth. In the order under him, there's certain angels that are set up to praise the Most High. Okay, so these spirits were set up for their purposes, man. Okay, all right, they were set up for their purposes. So that doesn't mean that that gives you a pass because the Lord put the spirit on me to do that, gave me a pass. No, the scriptures speak about the Lord gave no man license to sin. Okay, and anyone that was tempted was not tempted of the Lord, but was drawn away by their own lust. Okay, so you have to fight your lust. You have to fight the demons that's causing you to do these different things. Okay, that's why it's known as a fight, a spiritual fight, a battle. Okay, so these things we have to constantly fight every day. These things that have been embedded in us, that we have been accustomed to doing, right? You have to fight those things off. Because like I said, that's all part of the curses. Why Jake procrastinates. Jake is lazy. Jake doesn't see himself in a certain light. The fact of Jake hating another Jake, right? That I shall be evil toward thy brother. That's a particular spirit that's on them, and what proves it's a demon. Esau can look at them. Esau can look at them in the eyes. Esau can look them up and down, and they won't really say nothing. Okay, but let a Jake look at them, for too long. A lot of these Jakes look at them too long, and they're thinking that it's a fight. Why? Because that's a spirit, a demonic spirit that the Lord has upon them. That's why you got to kind of avoid these Jakes, man. Because they're prone to that. You see? So another thing, you have to fight these demons. You have to fight them, knowing that it's a demon, knowing that it's a spirit that's on you now. The thing is, you have to fight it. You identify it, okay, and say, okay, yeah, I have to try to do this. You pray to get, to get rid of that spirit and to put a different form of spirit upon you. You might have to fast. You understand? Maybe you need brothers to anoint you, man, to remove that demon, man. You understand what I'm saying? Whatever the case may be, you have to be actively fighting the battle. Because this is embedded in Jake. Them demons are constantly attacking Jake. Okay, by demons. First of all, Esau has targeted the so-called black woman the most with this feminism. He's targeted her on the highest level. Specifically, has molded her to be this monster, the monsters that you see today, man. That I don't need no man. That is, first of all, Jake is the only one that. And on top of that, the Lord has sent demonic spirit to further make them to be that way. Okay, like I said, spirits on us to fulfill the curses, man. And that curse is what? That I shall be evil toward thy husband. Okay, and their eyes is definitely evil toward their husband, which is the so-called black man. Okay. See, certain curses, man, it hit that southern kingdom heavy, man, because that's the head kingdom, that's the head tribe. Judah's the head tribe, and the head kingdom is the southern kingdom. So certain of those curses hit them the hardest. You know, like I said, that baldness curse, that was only for the southern kingdom. Okay, the Latin tribes, they got here. You know, the Gadites, they got here. You know, but the thing is this: the Lord put the spirit on them to put all these goddamn toxic chemicals, like the product pink. You know, these different toxic, the perm, the hair perm, these things, which the way that burns your scalp, you know that's not good for you. Okay, you know that's madness. All right, but the Lord put the spirit on them to use these products as well. Certain of them could actually grow some form of hair if they would just use natural, the natural way. You know. You see? So, hey, man, the only time these curses are going to be taken off of us and these spirits are not going to be upon us is when we get into those chariots, man. Okay, and when we come down as New Jerusalem to establish the kingdom with Yahweh Shai, then that's when those curses are going to be off of us. But until then, you know, the Lord is sending spirits so that those curses can be heavy upon us, man. All right. So, Lord willing, that was edifying to the elect. Just a little quick short lesson, something that was on my spirit, and I'll say shalom.